Hello guys, this is Vysh. So January 16, we are going to discuss the important news for today. And one point is that we are not discussing editorials alone. We are going to discuss static part. We are going to discuss important news from other pages of different newspapers. It's no longer just an editorial video, and that is why the PDF course of this is going to be very relevant for you for your prelims, mains, interview, and even other exams, even state exams, banking, whatever you're giving. It's going to teach you a lot of things. Okay, so please pay attention, watch till the last, and please leave a like and comment, because based on the number of likes only I decide like the audience is growing and should I include more articles or more detailing. So your like matters. Okay, just don't watch it and go away. Put a like and comment. So ISRO, has successfully docked 2 satellites in space. Today it's like a small article only it has come, but tomorrow's editorial, I'm sure when it comes morning, a very big article on this is going to come. Okay, so wait for that time again I'll discuss. Then there is a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Again, a very big article is expected. As of now, it is not yet reached the editorial section of any newspaper. Okay, then the Stampede, which happened in Tirumala temple in Tirupati, and immediately after that, like few days later, a fire also has broke out. So the safety of religious institutions is a big topic being discussed all over the national level newspapers. Okay, then in China's side, they are building dam after dam in the Yarlung Zangbo river. So regarding that, we'll discuss, because it's nothing but the Brahmaputra river on their side, and it is going to cause issue for India as well. Okay, then privacy and pre-marital relationships related some judgments, names I'll give you, which you can use it in your exams. And then about something called Dirac or Dirac Metals. Okay, what it is, just one slide only, because it happened to be in news since 2019, and UPSC till now not have asked question on it, but these kind of factual things, just at least examples of what is semi-direct metals, I will show you. Okay, so please WhatsApp me in case you are a serious aspirant, because there is full subject plus current affair test series for 2025-26. There is editorial notes, which we call now daily PDFs. That is also important for you, and you have to enroll it, because the quality which we get in Vysh IAS or which we provide at Vysh IAS is not going to be even comparable with any other institute. Okay, because others, I know how they make it, and how we make it here, it's totally like very much different. Okay, it is going to help you. The reviews and the feedback has been excellent, and whoever enrolled, because every day 10 to 12 people are enrolling, so you can imagine how many students are joining this. Okay, they all are loving the PDF. Every day in your inbox you get it, detailed PDF of what we are discussing here, and that is going to help you in the long run. Okay, only when you do it consistently for like 6 months, 8 months and all, you will see how much difference it is making to you. That is why please enroll to the full package and learn it. Okay, so the Stampede and fire at Tirumala. Okay, so we'll discuss both of them. Like, see, first fire we'll see, because that's the latest news. Just days after the Stampede at Tirumala temple, during the Vaikunta Ekadashi festival which happened, that time, whatever happened after that, this fire has come. So the management of this large-scale religious event, the infrastructure, safety, these all are in question now. Okay, the issue, it's still being investigated, whether it is maybe electrical short circuit or kitchen fire or any other unauthorized activity. That the chief minister has also asked to look into it, so that we know exactly like why it happened, especially the timing, that one Stampede happened and immediately now fire is happening. So where is the lapse, where is the safety lapse, what about our emergency evacuation procedures, how it is. Okay, so the safety is very much in concern in the crowded areas, especially this pilgrim areas, where many people go there with maybe good intention only they go, but if you have to face death there or injury there, it's a very bad thing to happen. Okay, so now about the equipments which we have for safety, the persons, whoever is there in security or who are managing it, the volunteers, are they trained enough to handle such situations? Do we have a quick response phone number or any way to come out of it? Is there an empty space where everybody can run to? All these things we have to see. Okay, so many things are being proposed for the safety, that you have to do auditing of all the electrical systems, the kitchens, the storage areas, any like fireworks is stored somewhere, because recently in Kerala also a very big fireworks like went like it blasted because of storing it in the place where the people are coming. Okay, so these kind of things we have to train the temple staff, the volunteers, and you have to conduct drills, mock drills has to be done, so that in emergency time we are all ready for it. Okay, And the main thing is you have to give awareness to the devotees. Whoever is coming, they also should know like what all are the things which are like limited there. Meaning you should not light any candles or in any flammable items like in airport and all. Like how you check, there should be some detecting of things like what are the people carrying, like who are the people coming there, are there anyone coming there with bad intentions. Every safety protocol has to be taken care so that these kind of incidents doesn't happen. Okay, now going to the Stampede issue which happened. India is the largest. Okay, it records the number of highest Stampede, religious Stampede at least globally. Okay, because of the population of the country also, and because of the large number of religious groups we have and religious places we have. So between 1996 and 2022, over 3,000 people, okay, has lost their life, and you can imagine how many more would have got injured. So January 8th is when the Stampede happened, and 6 died and 40 got injured, and many police, like at least 3,000 police people were there, and there just a miscommunication of some this token distribution which was happening created panic or confusion, and then people ran here and there, and it happens in our country, like you cannot coordinate such a big group everywhere. Okay, like now we see the Maha Kumbh Mela happening there. It's like 5 crore 10 crore people are coming together, and it's still managed very beautifully. Okay, the UP government has to be appreciated for how they are managing it, because thousands of CCTV cameras, thousands of volunteers, thousands of or maybe hectares of land has been very beautifully well maintained and organized, that till now at least in these 4 days that it started, it is very well managed. So every other state should take it as an example and then follow that. Okay, because the human behavior it's like very unpredictable how they'll behave in a crowd. So it's the management who has to see to it. So Chief Minister has already announced an investigation onto it and will work on the lapses whatever happened. So let's hope that in future such incidents don't happen. Okay, so the temple authority also is like focusing on online booking and not like physical token distribution and all, so that this doesn't happen. But again, as I told, the number of footfalls and human behavior is like very challenging. Okay, so many ideas are given, like first time pilgrims or somebody who is like repeat pilgrims, this and all, you should have some identification code or something should be there, so that when queue is maintained, maybe the first time pilgrims go through one way and the repeat one goes through another way, because they will know the how the crowd is, the repeat people. So like that, different systems or database or roster system, like how you have like slot system, this much hours to this much hours it should be, maybe this many people, or maybe this age group should go that side, or woman should go another side. Something you have to manage a system so that this doesn't happen. Okay, now a totally different angle about the environment of that area also, because it's near the or part of the Sheshachalam Biosphere Reserve in eastern Ghats of India. So there, when this much people come, it will affect it in multiple ways. Okay, the everything, even the vehicles which come there, or the pollution which is caused, or urbanization, meaning the people coming into a hilly area, this and all can cause this anthropogenic pressure, meaning pressures due to humankind in the biodiversity region is very bad. Okay, so solutions are, you have to cap the number of pilgrims, like after this many count, you should not allow people to reach the hill, or they should be stopped itself, meaning there should be some timing and management. Okay, stricter policies should be there, virtual darshan or maybe displays should be there, or online method should be there, that everybody need not come till the last point and visit the temple hills. Okay, so that kind of some systems you have to bring in, technology you have to merge it, so that we have a sustainable and safe framework for everything. Collaborative approach should be there, where religious authority, agencies, environment expert, public, everybody comes together, and it should be executed also properly, not just planning. Executed should be there. So in the long term, hopefully the crowd management, communication systems, safety protocol, everything will be done efficiently. Okay, so you have to balance the spiritual needs of millions of people as well as the safety of them, and also the ecology point we have to have with a proactive, innovative approach, so that we don't have any more such tragedies in the future. Okay, so now the next article is about China building dam after dam in the Yarlung Zangbo river, which is nothing but the Brahmaputra river. Okay, so it starts from Tibet like this and it comes like this, and here a very big U-turn it takes, and then it comes to India, it comes to Assam, and then goes down, and then it will go to Bangladesh also before merging with Ganga there and going and falling into the Bay of Bengal, and there it forms the biggest delta in the world also, one of the biggest delta. So that is why it's a very big river, and the side of, okay, see Siang River, I'll tell you the names also, that is one important topic you have to study, a static part, which again in newspaper you cannot find. Brahmaputra river in Tibet Tibet, it's called Yarlung Zangpo. Okay, different spellings will be there. So it's called the purifier there, and it is flowing through the highest peak there. Through the Himalayas. And the origin also is a debatable issue. Like Yangtze Glacier is what is mentioned in many of the textbooks, but in many other places you will find it is this particular Chema Yangdang Glacier. So these are all very close by glaciers, very close by glaciers in the Tibet region. So if you do a research on that, like I did here, both of them like small little streams comes out of both these glaciers, nearby only, very nearby, and these two merge together, and then like it's both a kind of a source for Brahmaputra river. Okay, but still in many education related places it is still mentioned the Cheomyung-dung, but in newspapers it is Yangtze Glacier. So you should see to it like how the UPSC is going to ask it, because it's debatable. Mostly it won't ask, but still you can go for this answer as the source. And Yangtze Glacier is also one of the head stream. Okay, meaning there are three streams which comes, this one, the Kubi and the Yangtze. These three together form the Brahmaputra on the China side, and then it enters to India in the name which is called as Siang. Okay, so not Assam, it is near the Arunachal Pradesh area, Siang or Dihang, and then there it will flow further into Assam. Okay, when it reaches Assam, we call it Brahmaputra. Okay, son of Brahma in Sanskrit language, and the river enters the Assam plains, and which is one of the most important river that you know that. After that, it will again go, it will reach Bangladesh, where it is called Jamuna, and there parallelly Ganga will be reaching there. Ganga also is reaching there in the Bangladesh area, where it is called Padma. So this Padma and this Jamuna will merge, and then again it will come out. Okay, it will come out to the delta, okay, which I told. So this basics, okay, whatever is written here, this is the maximum static part you have to know about this. UPSC will ask about tributaries also, so you have to know like Dibang, Lohit, Subansiri. These are all the tributaries which contribute to Brahmaputra, because these are all already asked. If you simply solve previous year questions itself, you will get that extra information which is not mentioned here. But whatever static about the naming convention of Brahmaputra, I have tried to give it in a detailed format here. Okay, so it is Padma Meghna kind of merging which goes into the this thing, okay, into the Bay of Bengal in a delta format. So now what is happening here is, if you see here, point 1, 2, 3, 4, here all dams are there. Okay, this is Dagu, Ziksu, Zangmo, Jiacha, this and all different hydroelectric power systems and dams and all. China is building it one after the other, which will cause ecological disturbances there. Okay, so this is going to disturb the gorge there, the Himalayan peak there, the U-turn, what is shown in the picture, everything is going to get affected. Lot of mud will get accumulated, the water is turning black, there are many things. Okay, so these aggressive things by China is what is being discussed in multiple newspapers. Okay, so the hydro dam, it's not important, just the names I already showed you, that is enough. But now India, how are we responding? India is like monitoring the situation closely, and also our side also we are building certain hydropower thing with like $1 billion investment and all. So that also we are accelerating, and we are seeing to it that our borders are secure, our potential of water is not getting reduced because something they are doing. But we also have to be cautious that when they suddenly release water and all, uncontrollable water will come, devastating flood will come, because already northeast lot of flood is there. They are carrying a lot of silt and coming into India and Bangladesh. So this and all is a concern for which we have to discuss with China and work out a solution. Okay, and they are doing many other things also other than dam construction. They are renaming our places in Ladakh, in Arunachal Pradesh and all. They are renaming some places and telling like it's like into Chinese names they are renaming it. Okay, so India has already strongly condemned it and told that it is attacking the sovereignty of India. Same like in Pakistan side. In China side also we have issues, and so these issues, the geopolitical concerns, the water concerns, all these are like very important for our agriculture, fisheries, biodiversity. It's for India and Bangladesh both. Okay, both of us are facing the same issue because of the Chinese broad expansionist policies and encroachments which they do. Nepal and Bhutan is also facing the same thing. They sometimes come and ask help to India also. So all these things is a problem majorly because in Southeast Asia and all, whenever debate happens, they have a framework. They have a Mekong River Commission. They have the Asian group which is strong. They have very important forums, but South Asia doesn't have that because our SARC is not working properly because of this Pakistan issue, and our other BIMSTEC is not having all the countries in it, and that also is not very strong. It's not having regular meetings. So this Chinese strategy has to be somehow countered because they are renaming maps and altering maps one after the other. They are like, see, in Arunachal Pradesh 2023, 21, 17, every time they are renaming some places. Legally, if you see, it's completely wrong because international bodies like ICJ, International Court of Justice, have multiple times told that this is all against the sovereignty of India or against the sovereignty of other bordering countries. So even though it's lack the legal validity, China is continuing to do it and India is continuing to condemn it, but there is no long-term solution there. Okay, so bilaterally, India and China is talking at times. Sometimes they are putting the blame game on each other. Sometimes when they meet in other G20 forums and all, they talk a little bit about it. But as I told, because there is no strong group like ASEAN or Mekong River Commission, we don't have proper solution to it. So solution is we have to create more regional forums related to these water bodies and all. We have to have multilateral institutions to counterbalance the Chinese influence. We have to take into trust the other places which are facing the same issue like Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh and all, and stay together to fight the Chinese aggression. Okay, so balancing this is the conclusion. We have to balance the territorial integrity, the water security, the regional stability and all, and hopefully we will also invest similar in the infrastructure, in environmental safeguards, and continue our diplomatic engagement that will be vital for safeguarding our sovereignty and long-term regional security. Okay, so now we'll discuss more articles, but many students are confusing between two things. One is our test PDF, which is our test series which we have for all subjects including current affair, and one is this daily discussion PDF, that is the notes kind of PDF. Okay, so notes is different, is a new initiative which this January 2025 we have started, and this what you see on screen is the test MCQ PDF where question, options, answer, explanation, that kind of thing will be there, and that will be given in the month end. Like January's will be given in the February's first week or something. Okay, or February's will be given in the March first week. So like that, it will be compilation of 100 MCQs and little bit extra notes with solutions, and it's like a practice for you in the question answer format for prelims. But this, what we are discussing in this video, is actually mains. Okay, it's for mains, prelims, both. Okay, because we are discussing facts also, we are discussing answer format also. So both the packs are available. So if you're 2025 student or 26 student, for that many months which you need to prepare, 5 months or 12 months or 15 months or whatever, both you should enroll. The test series PDFs also, the current affair notes PDF also of this daily thing. So daily PDFs you will get, and the month end you will get the MCQs also. Both you have to enroll, and for that you have to come and contact me in WhatsApp. Okay. So now Israel and Hamas, which has been fighting for years now, they have kind of reached the ceasefire, at least in verbally. It's not written anywhere or locked, but all this is happening because in 3-4 days time, Trump will come into power officially, and then he already has announced that I will stop all the wars. I will bomb completely the Hamas if you don't release the hostages. He has given that much warning. Even Russia-Ukraine war also, Israel war also, both places he told, I don't want war anymore, so we are going to invest everything into it and finish the war in one day. That is what he announced. That is why multiple things in USA you could see. Many fraud companies are getting shut down there. Many wars are getting stopped because Trump is not someone who will simply tell. He will actually act it, and he will actually take steps, very harsh steps. That is why everything is getting corrected quickly. Okay, so now the ceasefire agreement, okay, it is Qatar mainly where negotiation happened, the place, even USA is involved, Egypt is involved. Qatar is the place where it happened, and they're telling that now they will release the hostages, each other, okay, like Palestinian prisoners also, the Israel, the Hamas who have kept there also, both will be done. And so that the main thing is you want to give proper humanitarian aid there, because already the hospitals are destroyed, people are dying, people are not able to get the food and medicines and all. So that reason only, at least for now, I think 6 weeks or something, they'll have a complete ceasefire so that all these things are provided. People can return to their home, meaning whoever is displaced also, whoever ran away to neighboring countries, everybody can come back. So all these things, okay, but the final approval is still pending from Israel. They are looking into it, and we hopefully will see that the humanitarian crisis will end, because 15 months of non-stop fighting has happened. 46,000 people of Palestine side have died. 90% of population has been displaced here and there. They are not at their original locality now, and many hospitals are gone. Nothing is functioning. So that is why we hope that the humanitarian aid at least, okay, will happen quickly this week. And those who played a major role, I told you, mediator, USA, Egypt, and Qatar. Indirectly, India is also there, but officially, these are the people who come to the table. And a lot of talks and diplomatic intervention has been happening over the months. And now this conflict, that entire region is destabilized, okay, because it's not only Israel and Hamas or Israel and Palestine, it is the nearby Lebanon where Hezbollah group is there. All these people were also involved, and there are also a lot of ceasefire agreements we have seen in the past months and all. So hopefully everything will get again back to the stability, because it's not good for anyone. Okay, war is not good for anyone. So the reconstruction of Gaza is the most important post-conflict thing which we have to do. Israeli troops have to completely come out, and the initial hostages, everybody has to be immediately released. But again, like when they will be released, the timeline conditions, nothing is clear as of now. We are waiting for Israel Prime Minister to tell a final thing. And Joe Biden, who is the current president, like for a few more days, he is urging both sides to finalize the agreement quickly. And as I told, the return of Donald Trump will be very much essential, because if he comes, then it will turn in a different way. Okay, so the urgency for resolution is also because of that only. Before Trump comes into power, they're trying to wind it up, or at least have a ceasefire. So we'll see. Okay, historically, how it started, like October 7, 2023, suddenly when a concert was going on in Israel, peacefully, people were celebrating, enjoying. These Hamas people came through, through air, through land, through water, everywhere they came, and they innocent people were killed in Israel, and they were taken hostages, most of them. Until now, they are not returned. We don't even know if they're alive. So that happened, and obviously Israel is going to hit back, and then it started, and it's like till now not stopped. Both are killing each other, both are hitting each other. Okay, so we'll see how it goes and how the war is turning out, or how the peace agreement is turning out. So people who are actually giving 2025 prelims, I just want to tell you that the 141-day timetable has already begun this week, and if you don't study now also, it's very, very difficult to clear the exam in 2025. Else 2026 means it's totally fine. 2026 means you have 500 plus days, and you can lavishly study, like this many days for each subject you can allot and all. We already made the 500-day timetable. Summary is there, day by day how to do. Different tabs are there in our Excel sheet, and all these things are anyway going to help 2026 aspirant. But 25, please make sure that you quickly come and enroll, because there is no time left. Okay, you cannot pass by studying just for 100 days and all. You have to study now. So next, very, very important article, very happy news for India, that ISRO has successfully docked the 2 satellites in space. Okay, so now many people won't understand what is docking. So docking is just like there is like one satellite, and there's another satellite, and you in space itself, you make them come closer to each other, and then you lock them together. Okay, meaning even the power supply will start sharing, even the communication will be there together. They act like one single piece. Okay, so for different missions it will be useful. Like already, like one satellite is there, then we send another satellite, then with that power we can bring back the first satellite. So multiple uses are there for this docking, because it becomes a single unit, and for specific purposes and multiple purposes we can use. So the basic approach, it's like technically I have written here, like one is a chaser satellite, one is a target satellite. They will come together, they will align in the correct position, then they will dock with each other, and they will connect with each other and become stabilized, and then their electric power will start sharing, communication power will start sharing, integrate and operate as a single unit, and if necessary we can undock it also, meaning you can again separate it back also, and still it will function independently, totally, completely fine. Okay, so this is the overall docking, undocking technical process. So now I told you space exploration, meaning to the International Space Station ISS, we can go and fit any extra piece to it, or sample collection. Like as I told, one is already there, and then they are collecting samples. Now to bring it back, you can send another one, so that docking will help. Then for refueling and all, you can go and send fuel to that unit. You can do research and experiments by docking together. So like that, many applications are there, which in prelims and mains I expect question to come based on this, because India is now the 4th country in the world to successfully prove that they can do docking in the space. Okay, USA, Russia, since many years they are into this and all, so they have already done it. China has already done it, and so now India is doing. So that's a very, very big thing, meaning even Europe has not done, or maybe Africa, South America, nobody has done, Australia, nobody has done it. It's like India, who is the 4th country who has achieved this. Okay, so this mission is called the SPADEX mission, SPADEX mission, okay, where the satellites, as I told, Chaser and Target was there, and they were like 20 kilometer apart, then reduced the timing and the distance little by little bit, and finally 3 meter it reached. And so this full process of capturing retraction, rigidity of stability, everything was done very nicely, and we have successfully achieved it. The schedule initially was Jan 7, 9 and all, then it got postponed due to some technical issue, but final docking happened successfully on January 12th. Okay, December 30 onwards they have been working on it, meaning in space they have been working on it, and finally it has achieved success. Okay, so that's a very important milestone, and we have very important future missions like Chandrayaan 4, where we have to return samples from moon to the earth. We have this Bharatiya Antariksh Station, meaning India's own space station by 2028. There are also many separate modules you can send separately and then join it from space. The human moon mission is there by 2040, where we send a person to moon. There also we can use the docking system. So technically, a good thing is that we have used our indigenous system. We have complete self-reliance we have shown, and we have done it in the low Earth circular orbit, this docking thing. And post-docking, the satellites will separate also to act as independent satellites. So we are completely ready to do the docking and undocking by ourselves without depending on any other space company or other country. Okay, so Prime Minister has appreciated ISRO for their achievement. Our union ministers are praising them for their indigenous docking. Scientific community is talking about us. India's space in the global leadership is like growing with regard to space missions. We are not only doing the missions, but we are doing it cost effectively. Like if NASA is doing it one particular cost, we are doing it maybe 1/100th of that cost. Okay, so we are providing technology for deep space missions and all. So ISRO's vision of becoming a group where complete self-reliance and building capacities after capacities using cutting-edge technology is going very good. Okay, so it's a very proud moment for us. And as I told, bigger article is expected on this in the coming days, and that time we'll again discuss. Okay. Then you would have seen these posts in Instagram and all that there's OYO rooms and all, where usually anyone can enter without being a couple or anything. So that is completely now banned in the UP's Meerut, and they are planning to extend it to other cities also. So that related, just it's not like very important for UPSC, but some Supreme Court judgments related to that I just wanted to show you in case you want to use in your exam. Okay, so privacy, you know, like because of our cultural societal barrier and all, couples just like that, if they go to this thing, it's affecting the culture and affecting society. Many people are against it. So because of that, now they have to prove okay, the relationship through maybe a marriage certificate or whatever their relation is. They have to prove it before getting a room in OYO, at least in Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so in future maybe it will expand to more cities. So Supreme Court at various times have told that it's a matter of privacy. It is Article 21, right to life and liberty. People can do whatever they want. They can go with anyone they want. So in various cases, okay, so this case at least I wanted you to note down in case a mains question come. These you have to write. Okay, same like this you can write like this is what Supreme Court stand is in various case where there is right to physical, emotional, sexual companionship. It is totally people's right. Okay, and again, there is limitations to this when it's come to like OYO private hotel. It's not a public place. It is a private hotel. So there, part 3 of the Constitution, fundamental right, does not usually apply vertically, meaning the Supreme Court can, or the Constitution can tell to the state, can tell to the government. Okay, but under the government there will be private bodies like this, so that vertically to the state it will apply, but this horizontally under this, like different pillars are there it usually does not apply. Okay, so because we have this Article 15, Article 17, Article 23 and all, where already it is defined what is correct, what is wrong in public space, what you can do, like untouchability, like privacy, Article 21, everything is already there. So now it's up to the state or up to the OYO itself that they come forward and implement what the state is telling. Okay, so again one more case in 2023 where Article 21 is told. So many places it's like maybe mismatching also. So because of this inconsistency in jurisprudence, we have doubts and we don't know like whether it will be nationally completely applied, or maybe it is just OYO doing it for maybe a publicity, or maybe just to because they got strict instruction from the UP government. We don't know. So that is how I just wanted to give you these cases only. Okay, there's nothing important other than this. So our questions, okay, our test series, as I told, people have doubt like whether questions actually come from a test series. Simply search Vysh versus UPSC and you will get every year's results. Okay, every year's result, like how many questions came with the proof we have shown. Now, a one-page article, one more, this semi-Dirac Metals. So metals, they are good conductors of electricity. That is how the electricity flows through it, how the charge energy flows through it. That is called conduction, and that is why it's a good conductor. Okay, it's a movement of electrons, you can tell. So now same thing, the way the electrons move, or the way the energy moves, okay, like if it's linear, they are telling that it is Dirac metals. You just have to by heart that thing. UPSC students don't have to go to too much technical. This is not an IIT or GATE exam and all. If the energy is like dependent linearly on the momentum of electrons, it is called Dirac metals. And if it is not just linear, meaning in one direction it is behaving like Dirac metals, one direction it is like normal metals, meaning one is like, as I told, linearly, one is in the perpendicular direction. There is two things. If it is the two ways the electrons are behaving under microscope when you look it, then it is semi-Dirac metals. That is the only thing. Okay, just the way the energy is getting transferred, or it's getting like momentum, one is linearly and one is like, one way it is linear, one way it is perpendicular. That is the only thing of definition between Dirac metals and semi-Dirac metals. Okay, so examples alone, because UPSC may ask like which of the following are semi-Dirac metals, then you can write this titanium dioxide and this vanadium trioxide. Okay, meaning the oxides of titanium and vanadium are semi-Dirac metals. Now why this keep coming in news is because IIT Bombays and all keep doing research on these things, and they keep discovering special properties. Since 2019 I have been seeing these newses and all. So in this news also they are telling like not only the energy thing, but also the light, that the optical properties also keeps changing, and it is special in semi-Dirac metals like that vanadium and titanium oxides, where they're telling the optical conductivity or the light waves, how it passes through it also changes. Okay, meaning the optical conductivity is the term like measure of the opacity, meaning when you pass light through it, whether it is transparent or whether it is opaque. Okay, that is the opacity. So they're telling with a particular frequency of light it acts like transparent, another particular way if you do it is opaque. Okay, so it is just a property which this IIT Bombay is again discovering and telling in their science field and all. So it can be used for many films, maybe mobile screens, touch screens, based on like how you pass the energy to it. Okay, it's all based on their thermoelectric properties. Thermoelectric is again like you are using heat to produce electricity. That is the thermoelectricity. So this again in cars and all are there, where the seats can be warmed just by maybe application of light. So many such applications where touch screens, phones, efficient cars, modern day cars, everywhere we can use the property of heat and light and energy movement, and then that is the only application. Okay, so this just I wanted to convey, and more details if I feel if it is relevant for UPSC, I'll again do more articles on this. Okay. So if you want to book a call with me, just WhatsApp and book a call and talk to me, because the more days you delay, this 500 days also will go away, and then you will not be able to catch up prelims, mains, optional. There are many things to study, right? So you have to join now. Okay, 2025 and 26 both are available. Test series, EMIs, installments, everything is available. And those who enroll to a pack 4 and pack 5 is going to get a lot of gifts from us also. So just WhatsApp me and just get started. Okay, I'll wind up this video now. Thank you and have a nice day.